Okay, let's address that story again then. Siddharth, on PSU Bank. Siddharth Purohit, Senior Research Analyst at Angel Broking is with us now. Siddharth, good morning. So we saw that big rally on Friday. Do you get a sense that this is one of those trading pops that happens once, so many times we've seen this in the past as well? Or do you get a sense that this time it could be different?
Morning on, Anuj. In fact, we have seen many a times that government taking, saying that the NPA issue needs to be resolved, and but this time around, I think the government is a bit serious, and they are really going to come up with some measures wherein the long-term solutions for the NPA problem could, come up. But the real issue here is that I know that a lot of provisions are yet to be done under already recognized NPAs. So the provisioning requirement for all the PSU banks, to my sense, is that is going to remain on a higher side for next 1 year at least, and that will keep the earnings growth under check. So while seeing that PSU banks seems undervalued purely from book value point of view, but earnings growth is unlikely to really recover anytime in the near term, and that could be one of the reasons why that maybe you might see PSU banks rallying to some extent, but it is not really a case that wherein things are really changing very fast. Earnings will pick up. So maybe some more rally from here onwards, but the long-term solution is yet to come up, and till that time, it is not really a value buy. That's what I feel.
Siddharth, good morning. According to you, what are the feasible options that will lead to a resolution of some amount of stress? I mean, people have been talking about the possibility of a bad bank for a while, but as well as as well as me, that the impact of the bad bank funding could be really severe on macroeconomic stability. So, what are the most feasible options according to you?
See, bad bank is certainly a better options, but it cannot be it cannot be applied on a blanket basis to all the banks and all the NPAs. Maybe the bad bank can be selective on certain assets or certain corporates which are really likely to turn around, and maybe they can buy out those assets and also try to turn around those assets. But it cannot really help and the quantum of money that is required to buy out all the NPAs will be humongous. So that is not the only solution, but that would probably one of the best available options right now for cleaning up the mess of the PSU banks. But it could need huge amount of resources, and it could take time for that also. Now, other thing that which can come up is that possibly the more clarity and maybe more authority on the part of the PSU bank's manager, that how much haircut could be taken on while taking the deep restructuring, and then how the resolution process could come up. Now, even the government officials also has said that the joint lenders forum has really not worked out very well. Rather, it has been resulting in some delaying of certain resolution of certain particular NPAs. So maybe some overhauling of that joint lenders forum. So there are a couple of options available, but let us see what would be the concrete and final answer that comes up from the RBI and the government on this front.
Okay, so Siddharth, of course, on Friday we saw the rally which was confined to the weaker banks, led by ICICI Bank and all the PSU banks. How would you approach them? Any investment buys in any of these?
Anuj, as I said, it could be a rally just based on certain sentiment, maybe certain for some period of time. But genuinely, if you see that earnings growth, then it is not likely to pick up. So I'll not go as an investment buy for PSU banks. My sense is that even large private banks also will have some difficult time for FY18 because provisioning will go up. But still, they stand much better than the PSU parts. So I believe that private banks still stand better compared to PSU, and we are not in a hurry to buy PSU banks at this moment. And we still are sticking to the large private banks at this moment, and we prefer ICICI Axis Bank among the large at this moment.
Okay, thanks for joining us and giving us your quick thoughts. That's the word coming in from Angel Broking. We'll take a short break, but we will continue this discussion with a lot of big bankers and experts on the other side as well. We'll also come back in time for the pre-opening rate. Stay with us.